Let's make a simple springtime Instagram reel to show off your book. Okay, let's go over to Canva. Normally, I would say create a design and then go and look for social media and Instagram reel. But I'm actually going to use my Reels template because that's got the guidelines as to where things get cut off when Instagram puts it on your grid. If you want a copy of the template, there is a link in the description. Okay, so I'm going to go for Reels template and make a copy. And then I'm going to open it. This is Canva Tips for Authors, where we show authors how to use Canva in their book marketing. If you are an author and would like to talk to other authors about how to use Canva, come join the Facebook group, which is the link is in the description. And if you'd like some free stuff, just sign up. And if you'd like to give me a tip to say thank you for all these useful videos, you can do that too. Okay, right. Oh, why is this so big? Let's adjust my work area a little bit. Okay, so this is my template. This is your safe area. Anything that's in there will show up on your grid. Everything else will just get cut off. But you need everything else so that when people are looking at your reel on their phone, they can see the full thing. Right, so we delete that. Okay, we're going to go into design and we're going to search Easter chocolate. And there's all these very, very nice things. And I'm going to scroll down until I find this one, which is free. If it's got a little crown on it like here, you need a Canva Pro subscription. If you would like to try Canva Pro for free for a month, there's an affiliate link in the description. It won't cost you anything extra, but it does me a favor. Okay, so we're going to take this one, which is very nice and springtimey, and at the moment says Happy Easter, and it's got these sort of sparkly bits on it. So let's take that and drag it into our template. There. Oh, it says more like this. Well, there's several nice things that you could use. That's another good option. Okay. Anyway, this is the one we're going to use. So let's close this. This works for me because I write romance books and I have a book about cake. So that's useful too. So I'm going to delete the writing that's already on there and I'm going to find my book image. So we go to uploads, find the book, and I'm just going to use the plain book cover, not one of these pack shots. I'll show you why in a minute. Okay, so let's make this a little bit bigger so I can see what I'm doing. Okay, let's make this smaller. It's going to sit here. Maybe a little bit. Big flowers, never mind. And then I'm going to give it a drop shadow so that it looks 3D. So we go image, shadows, drop shadow. Okay, now I'm just going to move a little bit closer still. Now, as you can see, it looks a bit weird because that's a bit darker. So what we're going to do, I'm going to make the book look taller by increasing the distance. Do I need to change the angle compared to the flowers? Probably not, maybe a tiny bit. And then what we're going to do, because this looks like a much darker shadow than this, so what we're going to do is we're going to lighten that. So we're going to change the color. So the background is kind of reddish, so let's go for a reddish tint. Then we're going to take the intensity down a bit so that it doesn't look too out of place with the shadows under the flowers. There we go. That looks okay. So what you can do is you can leave it like this, or you can have it come in about half a second later. So a little bit of movement is always nice. And we'll animate it so that it comes in. No, not rise. Let's have it fade in. On enter. Okay. And then about here, we need some text to say, it's nearly Easter. Start reading about cake. So let's go to text. Add text box. So it's nearly Easter. Okay, let's change the font. And I'm going to use Maharlika because I like that. And let's make the font bigger. Why is it Cooper Hewitt? I don't want Cooper Hewitt. I want this one. That's better. Okay. Okay, and then let's change the spacing because the letter spacing is a bit wide. Let's make it a bit closer together. Then I might be able to make this a bit bigger even. There we go. Okay. Now that disappears a little bit because of all the stuff that's in the background. So what we're going to do next is we're going to put a blur behind it so that it pops a little bit. So we're going to search for blur, white blur, and find the free one. If you have Canva Pro, you can select Pro, obviously. And I like this one because this is like an amorphous blob, so there's no hard edges to it. I really like that. And we're going to twist it. Where's my wibbler gone? There. There we go. Turn it sideways. And stick it up. I think we need to turn it a little bit more. There. That works. Down a bit. Okay. Right. And now we need to put it in the right place. So we're going to go to Position. And that opens the Layers panel. So we need the book to be on top of this writing. We need, what else do we need? I'd quite like the little sparkly spangly things to be on top as well. Actually, first of all, let's group the writing and the blur. Group. That means I can move them together without them getting separated. And I can put that below the sparkly things. There. Okay. And the next thing I need to do is change the color of this because black is fine. It's not very pretty, is it? So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go into the colors and I'm going to look at the photo colors and the document colors. So this is a nice color. I'm going to use that. But it doesn't stand out very much because it's a bit pale. See? Oh, and it's also left off a couple of the letters. Why does it not like this exclamation mark? There. Okay. It still doesn't like this exclamation mark. I don't know why. Well, I'll sort it out later. Right. So what we're going to do is we're going to go and select it again. And then we're going to darken it. There we go. That's good. And we probably need to make that blur a little less obvious. So we go to Layers, Show Layers. I should have done this before, so anyway, let's ungroup so that I can select the blur separately. And I'm going to turn the transparency down in a little bit so that it's not quite so obvious, but you can still read the thing. 75-ish. Okay. And now we're going to go back to layers, position, layers, group them again. To select two, you hit shift and then group. There we go. And then what we can do with the group is we can animate just that group. Animate. On enter, we're going to have it fade in, or actually there was a succession was quite nice. Yeah, on enter, and that's good. Why is it also animating this? So this can come in later, this group. I'm going to come in about there. And this has a fade on enter. Okay, there we go. And that's your very, very simple. Oh, we need to bring this thing forward, don't we? Let's do it the old-fashioned way. Position. There. Okay, and let's see what it looks like. If you find these videos useful, please tell all your friends. And if you want to say thank you, you can do that too. There's a button to press down there. Right, let's see what this looks like. There. That's easy. It's simple to make using an existing template. As you can see, the guidelines that are in here, when you download your design, they don't show up. These are just guidance for when you're designing. And then the next thing to do is you can hit share and download your design. And then you can share it to Instagram, and it will also work on TikTok and on Blue Sky if you're doing video on Blue Sky. Or if you want to, you can post straight from Canva. I don't add music to these things. I add music in the app itself. That way you get Instagram appropriate music for Instagram and TikTok appropriate music for TikTok. Okay, well, I hope that was useful. Do tag me if you make something and you want to share, because I will always share it if I can. I'll see you in the next video.